What if I told you there is a single book capable of teaching you how to manipulate the energy that shapes everything you see? A book forgotten by many, reserved for those who are ready to cross the threshold of the visible and enter the realm where mind and universe merge as one. Today, you won't just hear words. Today, you'll awaken a power that has always been inside you, waiting to be remembered. Everything is energy. Everything you desire, everything you fear, everything you imagine, already exists in vibrational form. This audiobook is more than knowledge. It's a map, a direct access to the conscious mastery of the invisible forces that govern your life. Comment now, I activate my invisible power, to seal your commitment to this deep transformation. It is no coincidence that you are here. Something within you has guided you to this moment. Stay, because what you're about to discover could be the beginning of your true freedom. Get ready. Energy responds to the one who knows how to direct it. And now, you will learn how to do it. Chapter 1. Everything is energy. In the beginning was energy. Invisible, intangible, immense. And from it came everything you see, everything you touch, everything you are. Imagine for a moment that everything, absolutely everything, is made of vibrant energy in constant motion. There is no separation between you and the universe. No real barriers. Only the eternal flow of vibrations shaped by the rhythm of your thoughts. This is not a new idea. The wise throughout time knew it. Thoughts are energetic impulses. Emotions are magnetic charges. And human will is a creative tool capable of sculpting entire realities. You are a living magnet, attracting into your life the experiences that resonate with your inner state. When you understand that everything is energy, your possibilities expand without limits. Matter ceases to be rigid and immovable and starts to behave like a moldable field, sensitive to every impulse of your mind. Have you ever noticed how a single thought can alter your entire mood? A memory, an idea, a mental image. And suddenly your body reacts, your emotions shift, your surroundings seem to change. It's not an illusion. It's the vibrational power of consciousness in action. Energy follows thought. What you think with clarity and emotion begins to take shape in the invisible field before manifesting in the visible world. This is not magic. It's not a trick. It's natural law. Every thought you feed, every emotion you sustain, sends a signal into that vibrating ocean from which everything arises. And that signal in turn attracts circumstances, people, and opportunities that resonate with your frequency. The problem is, most people think in a scattered, chaotic, and contradictory way. They want abundance but vibrate in fear. They seek love but hold on to doubt. They yearn for success but cultivate guilt. The energy they emit is confusing, and so are their results. To begin consciously manipulating the energy around you, the first step is to recognize your true role. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a transmitter and a receiver. You are the cause, not the effect. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. This phrase holds a profound truth you cannot ignore if you wish to master your energetic power. It's not enough to want something. It's not enough to desire it intensely. You must become the pure vibration of what you want to experience. Want to attract wealth? Then you must vibrate in abundance before the money arrives. Want to attract love? Then you must vibrate in self-love before finding it externally. Want to attract health? Then you must vibrate in well-being before your body responds. Everything begins within you. Everything originates in your personal energy field. And the good news is, you can start changing it right now, regardless of your current circumstances. Energy does not respond to your words. It responds to your vibration. It's useless to repeat affirmations if your internal vibration is contaminated with doubt, fear, or despair. The universe doesn't listen to what you say, it perceives what you feel. That's why the first training you must undertake is emotional and mental control. Not to suppress what you feel, but to consciously direct it toward higher vibrational states. Every thought of gratitude, every emotion of joy, every act of trust is an energetic seed that begins to germinate in the invisible field. And over time, those seeds blossom in your life as opportunities, miracles, encounters, and unexpected synchronicities. Your outer world is nothing more than a mirror of your inner world. If you want to change your reality, don't try to modify the external. Direct your energy inward. Raise your frequency. Transform your vibration. Remember, you are not separate from energy. You are energy. You are part of the same substance that forms the stars, the oceans, and the dreams. Today, with this first step, you've begun to remember your true power. A power that needs no permission. A power that depends on nothing external. A power that has always been with you, just waiting to be awakened. And this is just the beginning. Chapter 2. The invisible field that shapes your reality. Beyond what your eyes perceive, there is an infinite field of energy silently vibrating, waiting for your instructions. It doesn't matter whether you can see it or not. It doesn't matter whether you can touch it or not. The energy field is there, surrounding everything, penetrating everything, shaping everything. Every thought, every emotion, every intention you emit becomes a silent command to that invisible field. Imagine for a moment that your entire life is a garden, an energetic garden. Every thought you hold is a seed you plant in that fertile space. Some thoughts sprout quickly, others take time. Some bloom into blessings, others into painful lessons. The energy you hold in your mind and heart is what plants the seeds of your future. Many believe life is a matter of luck, chance, or blind fate. But those who awaken to this deeper truth understand that there are no accidents. Every experience, good or bad, was first planted in the invisible field by the energy you emitted. The question is not whether you're creating your reality. That happens all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. The real question is, are you doing it consciously or blindly? Most people plant unconsciously. They let fear plant thorns. They let guilt plant weeds. They let anger plant bitter fruit. Then, when those plants grow, they wonder why life feels so hard. Your mind is the farmer. Your energy, the seed. Your reality, the harvest. The energy field around you doesn't judge. It doesn't filter. It doesn't decide what's good or bad for you. It simply responds to the dominant vibration you emit. And it does so with precision, mathematical, inevitable. Do you realize the power that puts in your hands? It means you no longer have to be a victim of your circumstances. You can take control of your energy field and begin planting the experiences you want to live, deliberately. But to do that, you need more than intellectual knowledge. You need to emotionally align with what you want to manifest. It's not enough to think it. You must feel it, breathe it, vibrate it. Energy obeys vibration, not empty words. You can say 1,000 times, "I want abundance." But if inside you vibrate in scarcity, the field will respond to scarcity. You can beg for love, but if you vibrate in loneliness, you'll attract more loneliness. The key is to become the living vibration of what you desire. Not to wait until you have to feel, but to feel in order to have. This requires training. It requires awareness. It requires constant attention to your inner state. The good news is, you don't have to change everything overnight. The universe responds to small adjustments. Each time you choose a higher thought, each time you choose a brighter emotion, your vibrational field shifts a little more. And those shifts, accumulated day after day, will transform your life in ways you can't even imagine yet. The invisible field doesn't lie. It accurately reflects who you are vibrationally in this moment. Want to know what frequency you're vibrating at? You don't have to guess. Just look at your current life. Your health, your relationships, your prosperity, your inner peace. Everything you see outside is a mirror of the energy you emit. If something doesn't feel right, don't fight the manifestation. Change the seed. Change the vibration. Remember, there are no mistakes, only information. Every experience is a mirror. Every obstacle is a clue. Every block is an opportunity to raise your vibration. The universe does not punish or reward. It simply responds. This may sound harsh at first, but it's actually freeing. Because it means you have the power to change anything if you change your energy. You're not here to survive by inertia. You're not here to beg for scraps of happiness. You're here to consciously co-create your human experience. You're here to shape the invisible field with your intention, your emotion, and your presence. Every day, every moment, every thought is an opportunity to plant new realities. It doesn't matter what you've planted in the past. What matters is what you choose to plant now. You are the hidden master of your life, and the invisible field is your infinite canvas. Energy listens to you. Energy obeys you. Energy follows you. And we are only just beginning to discover what that truly means. Chapter 3. Your mind as the magic wand that shapes infinity. Every thought is a brushstroke of energy on the canvas of the universe. Think about this. Your mind is not just a storage of ideas or memories. It is a magic wand, a constant generator of waves that travel into the energy field, shaping and altering the very substance of reality. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract everything they want with almost supernatural ease? It's not chance. It's not blind luck. It's understanding and conscious use of their own mind as the sacred instrument it truly is. It's not what you see that determines what you think. It's what you think that determines what you see. This is the trap most human beings fall into. They believe their thoughts are automatic reactions to what happens outside. But the truth is far more powerful. What you think first shapes what you see next. The world is nothing but a mirror reflecting your internal vibrations. It doesn't reflect your surface-level wishes. It reflects your deep-rooted convictions. So, if you want to change the reflection, don't fight the mirror. You must change the image you're holding in your mind. The mind doesn't just interpret reality, it creates it. Every thought held with enough intensity and repetition begins to condense in the invisible field, forming vibrational patterns that, sooner or later, manifest as physical experiences. It's as if your mind sends commands encoded in energy to the universe, and the universe, obediently, starts arranging events, people, and circumstances to give you what you vibrate, not necessarily what you say you want. That's why fleeting positive thoughts aren't enough. Repeating empty affirmations isn't enough. It's the emotional conviction behind the thoughts that activates the creative power. Emotion is the fuel that ignites thought. A cold, weak, scattered thought produces barely a whisper in the field. But a thought charged with emotion, love, gratitude, faith, certainty, is like a vibrational scream the universe cannot ignore. So the true art of shaping reality begins by learning to inhabit your thoughts, to feel them, to vibrate them, to live them as if they were already real, before the physical world confirms them. Imagine, for example, that you desire prosperity. If you think, I want to be prosperous, but feel fear, doubt, or lack, you are sending mixed signals to the field. But if you think of prosperity and feel absolute confidence, joy, and anticipatory gratitude, then you are vibrating as if you were already prosperous. And the universe responds to that. It is not desire that creates. It is the deep conviction that you already are what you desire. The energy field does not respond to empty words. It responds to your state of being. Here enters one of the best-kept secrets of the initiates. To create something in your life, you don't have to fight for it. You have to become vibrationally aligned with it. To be it internally before you have it externally. The human mind, when properly trained, can summon realities, alter probabilities, move energy across space and time. But this training requires constant practice. It requires vibrational discipline. It requires awakened awareness in every moment. A scattered mind is weak. A focused mind is omnipotent. Every time your mind wanders into useless worries, judgments, resentments, or fears, you are planting chaos into your field. You are polluting the signal you emit. But when you gather your energy, when you focus your mind on a clear, elevated, powerful vision, your energy becomes pure, coherent, unstoppable. How do you achieve that focused mind? Through small daily habits, moments of silence, creative visualization, conscious breathing, deliberate gratitude, heartfelt affirmations, emotional cleansing. Each practice, no matter how simple, strengthens your ability to hold higher vibrations. And the higher your vibration, the faster and more harmoniously the energetic field reorganizes in your favor. The power is within. The mind is the key. Energy is the answer. Now you know you're not just a passive observer of life. You are the silent creator, the hidden sculptor, the invisible weaver. Every thought you choose is a spark launched into infinity. Every emotion you hold is a wave that shapes the future. Every belief you embrace is a silent contract with the universe. What will you sign today? What waves will you send? What realities will you begin to silently summon? The time to start using your magic wand has arrived. Chapter 4. The infinite field is waiting for your instructions. The universe has no will of its own. It only responds to the clarity of your energy. Have you ever felt like the universe is ignoring you? That you ask for something, wish for something, dream of something, and nothing happens? As if your words dissolved into an echoless void. The truth is much more provocative. The universe is always responding. Always. The problem is that very few human beings actually know how to communicate with it. It's not enough to wish from a superficial mind. It's not enough to speak from an anxious ego. The energy field doesn't hear your words. It hears your deepest vibrations. Life is a quantum mirror that reflects your inner state, not your outer pleas. Imagine the field as an intelligent, subtle, and lovingly obedient substance. It doesn't interpret. It doesn't judge. It doesn't reason. It simply receives your signals and reflects them, multiplied, in the visible tapestry of your life. If you emit signals of fear, you will receive reasons to fear. If you emit signals of trust, you will receive reasons to trust. If you vibrate in lack, you will see more absence. If you vibrate in wholeness, you will witness abundance. It's that simple, that brutally fair. There is no such thing as chance. There is only vibrational correspondence. Every person, every opportunity, every crisis, every gift that appears in your life has been magnetized by the waves you consciously or unconsciously sent into the field. This means you are not a victim. You never were. You have always been the author, the invisible architect, the silent programmer of your experience. And what happens when you don't know what you're vibrating? Then you create by default. You manifest by inertia. You reactivate old patterns. And you repeat again and again the same lessons, the same mistakes, the same outcomes. The unconscious is no excuse. Energy responds to your real vibration, not your conscious intentions. This is where true awakening begins. When you understand that life isn't punishing or rewarding you, it's simply reflecting what you carry within. And if you want to change what you see outside, you must change what you plant inside. But how do you give clear instructions to the field? How do you speak the secret language of energy? First, absolute clarity. The field doesn't respond well to mixed signals. If one day you think, I want success, but the next day you doubt your worth, you're sending mixed messages. And the field, in its infinite obedience, manifests confusion. Your energy must be a straight line, a coherent current, a sustained flow of intention and harmonious emotion. Second, felt emotion, not faked. You cannot fool the field by saying, I'm happy, if you vibrate sadness inside. You can't say, I have faith, if you secretly hold fear. The universe responds to the real frequency of your being, not to the masks you try to wear. So the real work is not to repeat empty mantras. It is to transform your inner feeling. Feel gratitude now, as if you were already blessed. Feel trust now, as if you were already supported. Feel joy now, as if you had already triumphed. Authentic emotion is the language the universe never misinterprets. Third, vibrational persistence. A weak desire, launched once and then forgotten, barely makes a fleeting wave in the field. But a desire vibrated day after day, infused with sincere emotion, reinforced by constant vision, begins to carve its imprint into the substance of the universe. Persistence is not external struggle. It is internal continuity. It is inhabiting the vision until the vision inhabits you. Conscious creation is a slow but unstoppable dance between the mind and the field. Every day that you hold your vision, even if no physical signs appear yet, you are planting invisible roots that will sooner or later break through the ground and manifest as visible fruit. Just like a seed sprouts underground long before it is seen, your reality is already gestating in realms your eyes cannot yet perceive. The only true task: maintain the vibration until the invisible becomes visible. This is the art of true communication with the field. Not words, not begging, not desperation, only pure, felt, sustained energy. The infinite field doesn't need to be convinced. It only needs you to vibrate with clarity. Now you know the secret whispered by the ancient guardians of energy in hidden schools. Everything you experience in your life, every particle, every event, is a perfect response to your vibration. And if you change the vibration, you change the mirror. What instruction will you send to the field today? What energy will you plant into the infinite? What new reality will begin to be woven in this very instant, unseen but inevitable? The field is silent, listening, waiting. What are you going to tell it? Chapter 5. The invisible currents that shape your destiny. You don't see the forces surrounding you, but they are the ones designing every step of your life. We live immersed in an ocean of energy. An ocean so vast, so subtle, so perfectly orchestrated that the ordinary mind doesn't even suspect it. But the fact that you cannot see it does not mean it isn't acting upon you, shaping you, pushing you, guiding or stopping you. Energy is the hidden sculptor. You are the clay, but you can also be the sculptor. Every thought you hold, every emotion you allow, every belief you embrace, releases a vibrational current. These currents don't dissolve into nothingness. They form patterns. They carve pathways. They build realities. The question isn't whether these forces exist. The real question is, are you directing them, or are they dragging you? The conscious creator is the one who learns to ride the currents, not fight against them. Imagine for a moment that you're in the middle of a great river. If you resist, if you fight the current, you get exhausted. If you flow, if you align, the river itself carries you. That's how energy works. You don't need to force change. You don't need to fight for your dreams. You don't need to beg the universe. You just need to generate the right current and ride it. The right energy takes you further than human effort could in 1,000 lifetimes. What is an energetic current? It's the powerful combination of thought, emotion, and action aligned in a single direction. When you think something, feel something, and act from that same center, the current forms. But if you think about abundance, feel fear, and act from doubt, there's no current. There's turbulence. And turbulence only creates chaos. That's why many wish, but few achieve. Because their thoughts and emotions are traveling in opposite directions. Where there is inner coherence, there is accelerated creation. The secret isn't to think harder. The secret is to align all your parts: mind, heart, body, idea, emotion, action. When these three dimensions vibrate together, you become unstoppable. And the universe, which resists nothing and forces nothing, simply responds, as it always has. Destiny is not changed by fighting it. It's changed by altering the energetic current that feeds it. Maybe now you understand why some areas in your life flow and others are stagnant. In the areas that flow, your inner current is clean, steady, and consistent. In the stagnant areas, your current is blocked, divided, or contaminated. So the real question isn't, why can't I achieve this? The real question is, what current am I holding within me? Before changing your life, you must change the river that runs inside you. And changing the current isn't always easy. It requires observing your oldest thoughts. It requires facing hidden emotions. It requires letting go of old stories of failure, pain, and impossibility. Because as long as one part of you wants to move forward, but another clings to fear, you'll remain trapped in invisible whirlpools. The real work is not outside. It's not doing more. It's being different. He who changes his energy changes his world. Everything you'll ever achieve already exists as a potential in the field. You don't have to invent it. You don't have to create it from nothing. You just have to tune into that frequency. Become the person who already vibrates in resonance with that reality. When that happens, doors open on their own. Opportunities arrive on their own. Coincidences multiply, not through whimsical magic, but through inevitable vibrational correspondence. The field does not reward those who want. It rewards those who vibrate. Now, if you're ready to change the invisible currents that govern your life, the first step is simple yet challenging. Observe, listen, feel. Pay attention to what truly vibrates inside you each day. Is it fear or trust? Is it lack or abundance? Is it doubt or certainty? Your energy doesn't lie. Your real vibration is the letter you send to the universe. And remember, every day you keep vibrating the same way, you strengthen that current. Don't like your life? Change the vibration that sustains it. Want to speed up your results? Strengthen the current that carries you toward them. The invisible forces are always present. The only real choice is, will they drag you, or will you ride them? The river of energy is still flowing at this very moment. Silent, powerful, unchanging. Will you keep letting yourself be carried by old currents? Or will you begin, today, to sculpt a new destiny, a new life, a new reality? The ocean of creation is at your feet. It's only waiting for your instructions. Chapter 6. The hidden language that energy understands. Wanting is not enough. Desiring is not enough. Energy responds to a much older language, one that is not spoken with words. When someone says, I want to be rich, I want to find love, I want to be free, are they truly communicating with energy? Or are they just repeating a hollow echo the universe doesn't understand? Energy does not respond to your words. Energy responds to your state. What you say might be one thing. What you vibrate might be something entirely different. The quantum field doesn't hear your voice. It hears your frequency. That's why wanting alone changes nothing. Wanting is born from lack. And lack vibrates need, absence, separation. So paradoxically, when you say, I want, if you don't tend to your vibration, the field hears, I lack, I don't have, I'm disconnected. The result? More of the same. More lack. More distance. More absence. You don't attract what you desire. You attract what you are. Vibration cannot be faked. You can't fool the field by saying one thing while feeling another. Only your authentic state creates. If deep down you carry fear, no matter how many affirmations you repeat, energy will read fear. If doubt lives within you, no matter how much you pray, the vibration you send is one of doubt. That's why energetic transformation starts from within, not from outside. Energy is the mirror that never lies. The language energy understands is made of certainty, clear vision, genuine feelings. Want to manifest something? Don't wish for it. Don't chase it. Don't beg for it. Feel as if it's already yours. Vibrate as if you're already there. Act as if it's inevitable. When your inner world emits a frequency of possession, security, and wholeness, energy aligns to reflect it. It's not about thinking harder. It's about being the frequency that claims that reality. Everything in the universe is frequency. Your breath, your thoughts, your heartbeat, your aura, your electric impulses. Every part of you is constantly transmitting signals. And those signals are shaping your environment. The trick isn't to emit more signals. The trick is to tune into the right one. What signal do you emit when you think of abundance but feel scarcity? A confused signal. What signal do you emit when you affirm love but your chest vibrates loneliness? A weak signal. Energy doesn't respond to your idealized desires. It responds to your predominant vibration. The universe doesn't negotiate with your words. It only responds to your energetic authenticity. Now you understand why some people desire something their whole life and never receive it, while others, with fewer words, more certainty, more inner conviction, achieve astonishing results. It's not luck. It's vibration. Want to reprogram your energy? You don't need to repeat empty phrases 1,000 times. You need to become the emotion you wish to attract. If you want wealth, feel abundant gratitude now. If you want love, feel deep connection now. If you want freedom, Feel expansion now. Energy responds to the now, not the future. When you postpone your state, when you say, "I'll be happy when I get this," or "I'll feel free when that happens," you are affirming to the universe that right now you are not. That you don't have it. And the universe, which always responds, simply reflects your current vibration. The one that says you don't. That's why all authentic manifestation power begins here, in this moment, in this heartbeat, in this thought you choose to hold now. Each moment you choose your frequency, you're writing your next invisible chapter. The life you see around you is the footprint of the vibrations you sent out yesterday. And the life you'll live tomorrow depends on the vibrations you hold today. There is no judge. There is no punishment. There is no reward. Only correspondence. The law of the field is simple, like attracts like. Sow light within, and you'll reap light without. Sow abundance within, and you'll reap abundance without. Sow certainty within, and you'll reap miracles without. But it's not enough to understand this intellectually. You must live it, breathe it, be it, not as a mask, not as a mechanical technique, but as a true expansion of your being. When your vibration becomes your new home, the universe can do nothing but hand you the keys to that house. Today is a good day to stop asking and start vibrating. Today is a good day to speak the hidden language of energy, the language of pure frequency. Because when you change, everything changes. When you vibrate, the whole world listens. Chapter 7. The fusion, when thought and emotion unite. Thought is the spark. Emotion is the fire. But only when both merge, the universe lights up. There is a silent truth that very few ever come to understand. Isolated thought does not create. Disconnected emotion does not transform. Only when clear thought and intense emotion merge into one, the portal opens. Thinking without feeling is imagining without creating. Feeling without direction is energizing without purpose. Thought is your architect. Emotion is your fuel. Thought designs the vision. Emotion brings it to life. That's why, if you dream without feeling, your dreams drift like distant clouds, never materializing. And if you feel without direction, your energy scatters, building nothing concrete. To manifest is to unite your mind and your heart into one coherent frequency. When you see a goal in your mind, let's say, healing a wound, attracting an opportunity, elevating your life, and at the same time, you ignite a powerful emotion that confirms that vision. Something happens. Something that escapes ordinary logic. The quantum field, which always responds to vibrational coherence, begins to reorganize in your favor. The universe loves coherence because coherence is pure power. Most people live internally divided. They think one thing, feel another, and act in a completely different way. And then they wonder why their life is a tangle of contradictions. The hidden key is this: unify. Unite what you see, what you feel, and what you do into a single axis of power. When you think, "I am free," and your chest vibrates with the euphoria of that freedom, you are already creating it. Not tomorrow. Not when something shows up out there. But now, in your energetic field, where everything begins. Your coherent vibration is the command the universe cannot ignore. It doesn't matter what the world seems to tell you now. It doesn't matter if your bank account doesn't yet reflect the abundance you vibrate. It doesn't matter if your physical senses haven't yet detected changes. What matters is that it's already happening, at the level that truly creates the invisible. Manifestation is not a race. It is a sacred planting. When you think clearly, feel strongly, and act with faith, you are planting. And the harvest is inevitable. You cannot plant coherence and harvest chaos. You cannot plant certainty and harvest confusion. Energy follows the seed. Always. And in that instant when your mind and your emotion embrace, time collapses. The field no longer distinguishes between future and present. It simply responds to your dominant vibration. And what you vibrate is drawn to you like a magnet. Do you realize the power you carry inside? Energy is not about luck. It's about internal coherence. Every time your thoughts align with your emotions and your actions, your field strengthens. You become a powerful transmitter. You become a magnetic being. You become a living antenna of conscious creation. And in that state, everything changes. You're no longer a victim of chance. You are the architect of your destiny. Want to know how to accelerate any manifestation? Ask this simple question. Do my thoughts, my feelings, and my actions say the same thing? If the answer is no, adjust. If the answer is yes, keep going. Because that alignment is the master key. You don't need to fight the external world. You just need to harmonize your internal world. It doesn't matter if the wind blows against you. It doesn't matter if your current circumstances seem dark. The external reality is always the delayed echo of your internal reality. And you can change your vibration at any moment. You can choose a new thought. You can invoke a new emotion. You can act from a new certainty. Each conscious choice rewrites your field. Each moment of coherence rebuilds your future. Today, here, now, the power is in your hands. You don't need to wait for conditions to improve. You don't need someone else to free you. You don't need to ask the world for permission. Everything you need already lives within you. Clear thought, intense emotion, inspired action. And when those three embrace, the entire universe bows to your vibration. Not because you're special, not because you're lucky, but because you're obeying the eternal laws of the field. Energy responds to the master who governs himself. And that master is you. Not tomorrow, not someday. No. Because in this moment, as you listen, as you breathe, as you feel, the universe is already listening to you. What are you saying to it with your vibration? Chapter 8. The Art of Tuning. The frequency that changes everything. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. This is one of the deepest truths that exists, yet one of the most ignored. Many people spend their lives wishing, asking, demanding. But few understand that the universe doesn't respond to pleading. It responds to vibration. The secret is not to ask louder, but to vibrate higher. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to attract miracles effortlessly? It's not luck. It's not coincidence. They have simply learned, consciously or unconsciously, to tune their energy. Like a radio searching for a station, you too must adjust your inner frequency to receive the reality you desire. You can't hear a symphony of abundance if your internal dial is tuned to lack. It doesn't matter how badly you want change. If your vibration remains the same, your reality will remain the same. And that's where the true art begins. Tuning. What does it mean to tune? It means consciously choosing the inner state you want to live in, even before any external evidence appears. First you become it in energy, and then you see it in matter. Most people act the opposite. They wait to see before they believe. But masters understand. You believe, you feel, you vibrate, and then you see. Every real change begins in the invisible realm. All of it. No exceptions. If you want to manifest something different, you must first become someone different. And that becoming does not depend on external conditions. It depends only on your vibration. If you want more love, vibrate as if you are already loving and being loved. If you want more wealth, vibrate as if you are already abundant. It's not pretending. It's not acting. It's tuning. It's occupying, right now, the frequency of your fulfilled desire. Energy doesn't understand words. It only understands frequencies. You can repeat affirmations 1,000 times, but if inside you feel fear, doubt, or scarcity, that will be your true command. The field doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your vibrational coherence. Do you want to change your life? Change your vibration. Do you want to change your vibration? Change your internal state. Every external change is preceded by an internal transformation. That's how great manifestors operate. They don't react to the world, they create it. They don't wait for something to make them happy. They choose to be happy first. They don't wait for opportunity to arrive. They become the opportunity. Magic is not altering the world. Magic is altering yourself. And when you change, everything changes. This principle is immutable, eternal, relentless. The world is not your jailer. The world is your mirror. And the mirror cannot be altered from the outside. You can only change what it reflects by changing yourself within. The mirror of the universe does not judge. It simply reflects your vibration. If you plant fear, you'll see obstacles. If you plant faith, you'll see open doors. There is no morality in this. No punishment or reward. Just vibration responding to vibration. It's a dance, a law, a perfection too simple for the complicated mind to grasp, and too powerful for the wise heart to ignore. Every thought, every emotion, every intention is a frequency you're sending out right now. And in the moment you consistently hold a high frequency, the field begins to restructure itself in your favor. Events shift. People show up. Impossible coincidences multiply. Not because you struggled, not because you forced it, but because you tuned in. The effort of the old energy was struggle. The art of the new energy is tuning. You don't need more force. You don't need more sacrifice. You need more awareness. You need to remember who you truly are. An infinite being of energy, capable of shaping your field simply by deciding what frequency to live in. To tune is to remember. To tune is to reclaim your lost power. And it's not about doing it once and forgetting. It's about making it a lifestyle. Every morning you wake up, you have two paths. Let the world impose its frequency on you. Or choose, consciously, the frequency you will radiate. Each time you choose to tune into your best version, even if there's no external proof yet, you are taking a step toward mastery. Vibrate first. Trust later. Watch how the universe obeys. That's how the invisible laws work. That's how silent miracles are built. That's how you awaken. And when you awaken, you realize there was never separation between you and the energy. You are the energy. You are the field. You are the creator. Now you know. Now the true journey begins. Chapter 9. The PowerPoint is in the now. There is no power in the past. There is no power in the future. The only point where you can change your life is now. Pause for a moment. Listen beyond the words. Feel what this truth carries. While your mind races between old memories and imagined futures, your true power remains ignored. Right here, in this instant. Everything you want to manifest, everything you want to change, all the energy you wish to activate, is accessible only in the now. The past has already been projected. The future is just a possibility. But the now is pure creation. Every second you spend lamenting or worrying is wasted energy. Every second you choose presence is amplified energy. The human mind was trained to escape the present moment. It was conditioned to believe that salvation is always elsewhere. In another place, in another time, in another condition. But the conditioned mind is a disconnected mind. A mind that lives in the past is chained to what no longer exists. A mind that lives in the future is imprisoned by what is not yet. In both cases, it loses access to its true power. The here, the now. And do you know what else? The energetic field also responds to the now. It doesn't respond to your memories. It doesn't respond to your fears. It responds to your present vibration. The vibration you emit now is the future you will create. And here lies a paradox few understand. Although you want to change your life, you continue to hold in your vibration the weight of the past or the anxiety of the future. Thus, unknowingly, you keep creating more of the same. Do you want to be free? Then make the present moment your sacred home. The present moment is the access point to everything you desire. How do you inhabit the now? First, observe your breath. Don't try to change it. Just observe. Breath always happens in the present. Never in the past. Never in the future. When you connect with your breath, you connect with life itself. Breath is the bridge between your scattered mind and your infinite energy. As you breathe, feel your body. Feel the sensations, without judgment, without hurry. Every sensation, even the faintest tingling in your hand, is a door to the now. And when you are fully present, then and only then, from that space of stillness and power, plant your intention. The field responds to an intention planted in presence, not a desire shouted in anxiety. If you want to activate change, it's not enough to want it intensely. You must be it vibrationally, right now. It doesn't matter what your physical eyes see. What matters is what your energy emits. When you hold a vibration of presence and certainty in the now, even if the outer world hasn't changed yet, you have already changed. And the outer world will have no choice but to follow. First you are, then you see. That is the hidden order. That is the sequence of creation. And it all begins in the now. Do you realize it? Every second you spend aware of your breath, every moment you choose presence over distraction, you are shaping your energy. You are giving form to a new field. You are rewriting your destiny. Conscious creation is an art woven moment by moment, breath by breath. It's not a one-time act of great effort. It's a silent dance of awakened attention. The true alchemist needs no laboratories, no magical potions. His lab is his own being. His raw material is the now. Your greatest tool is your awareness. And every time you consciously choose to vibrate in gratitude, in love, in certainty, even for just a few seconds, you are doing energetic work that transcends any physical action. There is no loss in the now. There is no mistake in the now. Only creation. The mind moves. The ego stirs. But the self remains still in the now. When you find that stillness, even for an instant, you have touched your true power. And from there, everything becomes possible. From there, you can manipulate energy. From there, you can direct creation. The now is not a place. The now is a portal. A portal to a level of existence where limits dissolve, where possibilities open, where magic becomes your natural state. And the best part, this portal has always been open to you. You just needed to remember. You just needed to return. Now you know the way. Now you are the way. Chapter 10. Vibration is the key. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. This is one of the most powerful principles you can understand. Vibration, the frequency you're on, is the key to attracting everything you desire. But here's something essential. You cannot attract something if you're not vibrating at the same frequency as that thing. Energy follows consciousness. If your consciousness is in lack, the energy you attract will be lack. If your consciousness is in abundance, the energy you attract will be abundance. This is a crucial point in understanding how the universe works. Everything is in constant vibration. Every object, every thought, every emotion, everything has a frequency. The key to attracting what you want, whether it's health, money, relationships, or success, is to align yourself with the vibration of what you want to bring in. But to do that, you must first understand that you are an integral part of the universe, and the energy you emit creates the energy you receive. Vibration is not just something outside of you. It lives within you. You are both a receiver and a transmitter of energy. This means that energy doesn't just come from external sources. It also comes from your own thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. What you believe, what you think, what you feel, that's what you're sending out to the universe. So, how do you change your vibration? The answer is simple. With awareness. Awareness of your thoughts. Awareness of your emotions. Awareness of your beliefs. If you can shift your consciousness, you will shift your vibration. And if you shift your vibration, you will change the reality you experience. Everything outside of you is only a reflection of what is inside of you. If everything you see in the world is a reflection of your inner energy, then to change what you see, you must first change what's within you. And that starts with becoming aware of your own vibration. Now, how can you begin to work with your vibration in a practical way? The first key is gratitude. When you focus on what you already have, on what you've already achieved, and when you feel grateful for every small blessing in your life, you are raising your vibration. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions you can feel, because it not only connects you with what already exists in your life, it also opens the door to receive more. What you are grateful for increases. When you're grateful, even for the smallest things, you send a signal to the universe that you are in a state of abundance. You're saying, "I'm ready to receive more." So start right now, in this very moment. Think of something you can be grateful for. Feel that gratitude deeply, and you'll notice your vibration starting to shift. Emotion is energy in motion. If your energy moves toward what you desire, you will attract what you desire. Every emotion you experience is energy in motion. If you feel joy, love, and gratitude, you are moving energy in the direction of your desires, because those emotions are high frequency. On the other hand, if you feel fear, anger, or sadness, you are moving energy toward what you do not want, because those emotions are low frequency. It is essential that you remain in a high frequency to attract what you desire. But this doesn't mean forcing yourself to feel positive all the time. What matters is the direction of your thoughts and emotions. If you focus on what you want, and on how it would feel to already have it, you are aligning your vibration with your desire. The mind is the most powerful tool you have. Used correctly, it can be the engine of your transformation. The human mind has the power to change any aspect of your life, but only if you are conscious of how you use it. If you allow your thoughts to slip into negativity or worry, you're sending a vibration of lack to the universe. But if you take control of your thoughts and direct them toward what you desire, you activate a vibration of abundance. The key is your power of focus. Focus on what you want, not on what you fear. Focus on what makes you feel good, not on what brings you down. Every time your mind drifts toward negative thoughts or concerns, redirect your attention to what brings you peace, what brings you joy. Remember, what you think, what you feel, and what you believe, that's what you attract. And here is the secret. It's not enough to just want something. It's not enough to just visualize it. The true magic happens when your thought, your emotion, and your belief are all aligned in the same frequency. When that happens, the universe has no choice but to manifest what you desire in your life. Because, as you already know, energy follows consciousness. What you are is what you attract. If you want to live a life of abundance, you must begin by becoming a person who radiates abundance, who radiates peace, who radiates love. And that is the power you hold when you work with your vibration. Chapter 11. The Law of Attraction in Action. What you think, you create. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you manifest. The law of attraction is not just a spiritual theory. It is a fundamental law of the universe that governs how things manifest in your life. And what's fascinating about this law is that you don't have to be an expert to start using it. All you need is to understand how it works, and be willing to apply the principles with full awareness. What you attract into your life is not a matter of luck or chance. It is the direct result of what you think, feel, and believe deep within yourself. This law operates through your energy, your vibration, and your thoughts are the catalysts that send that energy out into the universe. The law of attraction is always working, whether you're aware of it or not. This means that every thought, every emotion, every action you emit contributes to the creation of your reality, regardless of whether you're conscious of it. The universe doesn't distinguish between positive or negative thoughts. It simply responds to the vibration you emit. So, if you constantly find yourself thinking about lack, about difficulties, about the obstacles in your path, your vibration will be low, and the universe will return more of that. But if you decide to focus on abundance, on success, and on the infinite possibilities available to you, you'll start to raise your vibration and attract experiences that reflect that new energy. The universe is always responding to your thoughts and emotions. The law of attraction doesn't only respond to your desires, it also responds to your fears. Fear, doubt, and worry are powerful emotions that emit a very low frequency. If you allow those thoughts to take over, you're attracting situations that reinforce those fears. This shows just how important it is to keep your thoughts and emotions aligned with what you truly want. It's also vital to understand that what you really want is not just a goal or an object, It's the emotion you believe that goal will bring. For example, you don't just want money. You want the feeling of security, freedom, and abundance that money provides. When you realize that emotions are the key to activating the law of attraction, you'll better guide your thoughts toward what you truly want to manifest. The secret is not in the wanting, but in aligning with the desire. The first step to using the law of attraction effectively is to realize that your desires are not separate from you. Your desires are an extension of who you are. If you desire something, it already lives within you, waiting to be recognized and expressed. When you're fully aligned with your desire, you're not just thinking about it. You're feeling that it's already part of your reality. Your vibration must match what you want to attract. And when it does, there is nothing stopping the universe from responding. Visualize, feel, believe. Visualization is a powerful tool. Imagining yourself already living the life you desire is a way to activate the law of attraction. But visualization alone is not enough. You must feel the emotions tied to that vision. Feel that you're already living it now. When you can truly feel the emotions of your desires fulfilled, as if it were already real, you're tuning your vibration to the frequency of that reality. That's the moment when everything begins to shift. The power of thought and emotion together creates a magnetic force. Thought alone has power, but when you combine it with emotion, the intensity of that energy multiplies. Emotion is what gives your thought its charge. It's what creates the elevated vibration that radiates out into the universe. When you feel a powerful emotion like gratitude or love, your frequency rises dramatically. That energy is so strong it naturally attracts more of the same. This is how the law of attraction works. The universe never judges your desires, it only responds to your energy. The universe doesn't decide what's good or bad for you. It simply responds to the vibration you emit. If your energy aligns with success, you attract success. If your energy aligns with abundance, you attract abundance. If your energy aligns with lack, you attract more lack. That's why, if you're seeking to manifest positive change in your life, you must first work on changing your vibration. And that begins with becoming aware of your thoughts and emotions, and making the commitment to focus on what you want, not on what you fear. Act as if you already have it. The final step in this process is inspired action. It's not enough to think and feel what you desire. You also need to take steps that align with those desires. Action is an extension of your vibration. When you act from a place of confidence and certainty, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive. The key is living with the certainty that it is already yours. When you live from that inner certainty, when you act as if you're already living the life you desire, you set in motion an unstoppable force. You are using the law of attraction consciously and effectively. Chapter 12. The energy of gratitude as a powerful tool. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to attract what you desire. In the universe, everything is in constant motion, and everything has a vibration. The energy we emit, whether positive or negative, determines what we attract into our lives. In this chapter, we'll explore how gratitude, one of the most powerful emotions, plays a crucial role in the process of manifestation. Gratitude is not just a positive attitude. It is a frequency that amplifies your vibration. When you give thanks for what you already have, you not only live in a state of joy, but you also activate the law of attraction, aligning your frequency with more to be grateful for. Gratitude transforms energy, multiplying what you already have. Gratitude has the power to shift the energy that surrounds you. When you take a moment to be grateful for what you have, whether tangible or intangible, you're acknowledging the abundance already present in your life. This not only makes you feel better, but it also sends a clear message to the universe that you're ready to receive more. Imagine for a moment that you're surrounded by things you love: your home, your health, your friends. If instead of focusing on what's missing, you choose to focus on what's already present, you'll feel a vibration of contentment and fulfillment. That vibration draws in more situations, people, and opportunities that reinforce that state of abundance. The universe responds to the energy we emit. It's essential to understand that the universe doesn't judge your definition of abundance. If you feel like you already have enough, the universe will expand that feeling. You don't have to wait to achieve a goal or reach a milestone to feel grateful. Gratitude should be a daily practice, a way to raise your vibration. This is especially true in times of difficulty. Often, when things don't go as planned, we fall into a trap of scarcity and frustration. But if you can practice gratitude even in those moments, the shift in perspective can be transformational. Gratitude for what remains, for what you've learned, opens doors to new opportunities. Gratitude is not only for what you have, but for what's yet to come. Gratitude isn't just about what's present, it's also about what's on its way. When you express thanks for what hasn't yet arrived, you send a signal to the universe that you are open and ready to receive. That anticipation creates a vibration that matches the manifestation of your desires. For example, if you wish to increase your income, instead of focusing on lack, express gratitude for the abundance already in your life. Acknowledge that money flows to you, that opportunities are within your reach. This attitude shifts the frequency of your thoughts and transforms the way you interact with the world. Gratitude is the bridge between scarcity and abundance. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring difficulties. It's not about living in denial, but about recognizing that, even in challenges, there is always something to be grateful for. This mindset frees you from scarcity and opens you to an abundant life. A practical way to incorporate gratitude into your life is by starting each morning with a list of what you're thankful for. It can be something simple: your health, your bed, the people who support you, or even the small joys of daily life. And remember, gratitude should not only be mental, but emotional. It's not enough to think about what you're grateful for, you must feel it deeply. This emotional depth is what activates the law of attraction and raises your vibration. Gratitude places you in the flow of abundance. When you practice gratitude, you enter a vibrational state where the flow of abundance opens. The universe responds to your energy. And as you feel and appreciate what you have, abundance flows to you effortlessly. It's a natural process that occurs when you align with the energy of appreciation. Gratitude also increases your awareness of what you already have instead of what you lack. This change in perspective allows you to enjoy the process, to live in the present. Instead of focusing on what you haven't yet achieved, you concentrate on what's already working for you. Gratitude creates a direct relationship with the universe. Every time you give thanks, you're establishing a direct connection with the universe, showing that you understand and accept its abundance. This not only helps you attract more of what you appreciate, but it also allows you to live in a state of peace and happiness. In essence, gratitude is a way of honoring the natural flow of the universe. It is a recognition that everything you need is already available, and that the universe is always working in your favor. The more you practice gratitude, the more blessings you'll begin to attract. Chapter 13. The Power of Conscious Visualization. Everything you can imagine is real. The universe is in constant motion, and every thought we generate impacts the energy around us. Visualization, when done consciously, is one of the most powerful tools we have to attract what we desire into our lives. In this chapter, you'll learn how to use visualization to shape your reality. Visualization as a manifestation technique. Visualization is not just a mental exercise, it's an energetic alignment process. When we visualize, we're sending a clear signal to the universe about what we want to create. But for this technique to be effective, it must be done with awareness and with the right emotion. Emotion is the key to powerful visualization. It is emotion that elevates your vibration and makes your energy more potent. Visualizing without emotion is like trying to send a weak signal through a broken antenna. The energy you invest in that visualization is what causes the universe to respond. When you visualize, you create a vibrational image of your desire. Your visualization should be vivid, clear, and emotionally charged. If you want to attract something specific, a new job, a healthy relationship, financial abundance, start by imagining yourself living that experience. But don't stop at the image. Feel it deeply. Picture the details. How you look, what emotions you're experiencing, how your body feels in that reality. One important tip: don't limit yourself to a mental image. Involve all your senses. Feel the texture of what you're touching, hear the sounds of the scene, smell the scents, taste what surrounds you. The more realistic and vivid your visualization, the more powerful the energetic connection becomes. Visualization is an act of faith and trust. When you immerse yourself in a visualization, you're also sending a message of confidence to the universe. You're saying, "I believe what I'm visualizing is already happening." This is one of the keys to effective visualization. Trusting the process, knowing the universe aligns with your desires when you maintain a vibration coherent with them. Visualization is not just imagining what you want, it's trusting that it's possible. This means letting go of fear and doubt. If scarcity or uncertainty creeps in during your visualization, the process loses its power. Faith and certainty are the fuel of successful manifestation. What you see in your mind, you attract into your life. To practice visualization, set specific moments during your day to do it. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and allow your mind to focus on the image of what you want to achieve. While visualizing, repeat affirmations that reinforce the positive energy of the experience you want to attract. For example, if you're seeking financial abundance, you might visualize yourself receiving a check, working on a passion project, or traveling to places you've always dreamed of. While doing so, repeat, "I am attracting abundance into my life with ease. Money flows to me constantly." The power of repetition. Visualization is not something you do once and forget. Like any other energetic tool, its power lies in consistent practice. The more you visualize, the stronger the energy you emit, and the faster the results manifest. It's essential to devote a few minutes each day to this practice, reinforcing your desires with clear images and positive affirmations. Make visualization a daily habit. By doing so, you not only align your energy with your goals, but you also train your mind to focus on the positive and see opportunities. Repetition builds a focused mindset, which makes manifestations come more easily. The role of emotion in visualization. One of the most powerful keys in visualization is the emotion you feel when you see your desire fulfilled. If you can feel the emotion of having what you want in the present moment, that vibration becomes exponentially stronger. If you visualize enjoying something and feel joy, gratitude, or satisfaction, you are activating a vibration the universe will respond to. For example, if you visualize a successful future, imagine the pride and fulfillment you'd feel reaching your goals. If you visualize a loving relationship, imagine the deep connection and love you'd share. The more intense the emotions, the faster the manifestation. Visualize without attachment, but with determination. Visualization should not be accompanied by emotional attachment. If you cling too tightly to the outcome, it creates a vibration of need, which is the opposite of abundance. The key is to visualize what you desire, but also be willing to release it, trusting that the universe will deliver what's best in perfect timing. Visualize, act, and believe in the manifestation. Though visualization is powerful, it must be accompanied by action. Energy is not just about thinking or imagining, it's about moving in the right direction. Once you visualize what you want, take inspired steps toward it. Action is the bridge between visualization and manifestation. Visualization, combined with action and faith, forms the perfect trio for manifesting what you desire. By working with your energy consciously and with discipline, you align with the universe and become ready to receive the blessings you've attracted. Chapter 14. The Power of Positive Affirmations. What you think, you create. What you feel, you attract. What you believe, you turn into reality. Positive affirmations are one of the most direct and powerful ways to program your mind and energy. They are simple yet profound statements that serve as vibrational anchors for the desires and goals you wish to achieve. In this chapter, you'll learn how to use affirmations to transform your energy and your reality. Affirmations as energetic tools. Affirmations are not just words. They are vibrations sent out into the universe. Everything we say carries an energetic frequency that resonates with the cosmos. When we speak with determination and emotion, we are establishing a frequency that attracts the same kind of energy back to us. This is, in essence, a process of conscious creation. Positive affirmations work because they help shift the focus of your mind. The human mind tends to cling to limiting thoughts, believe in lack, and project fear. Affirmations are the antidote to those negative, limiting patterns. When repeated consistently, they form new neural pathways that reprogram your mind toward success, abundance, and well-being. The power of affirming in the present moment. One of the most important principles for effective affirmations is to phrase them in the present tense. When you say, "I will be rich," you're sending out a signal of lack and separation. The universe responds to your present vibration, so affirmations must reflect what you are creating right now. For example, instead of saying, "I will be wealthy," affirm, "I am rich and abundant in this moment." This statement not only declares your current state but does so with conviction. That vibration of certainty is what attracts more abundance to you. Affirmations as a connection to universal energy. Positive affirmations are a conscious way to connect with the energy of the universe. The universe is full of abundance, but that abundance can only flow to you when you're vibrating on the same frequency. When you affirm positively, you're aligning your internal frequency with that of the universe, allowing blessings to flow toward you with ease. Repetition is essential. Affirmations work like a melody. The more you repeat them, the deeper they embed into your subconscious, reshaping how you think, feel, and act. The more you repeat something, the more you believe it. And the more you believe it, the more you attract it. Words are powerful. What you say, you create. To make affirmations truly effective, be mindful of the words you choose. Words deeply influence how you feel and vibrate. That's why every affirmation should be filled with power and positivity. Always speak in alignment with the energy you want to attract. Instead of saying, "I don't want to be stressed," say, "I am at peace and in harmony with the universe." Positive affirmations send out a clear vibration that magnetizes what you truly desire. The key is to focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. The emotion behind the affirmation. Just like with visualization, emotion is essential for affirmations to be powerful. It's not enough to recite them mechanically. You must feel every word with intensity and conviction. Emotion gives affirmations the energetic force they need to manifest. As you repeat your affirmations, visualize the outcome you are creating and feel the emotion of already having achieved it. Imagine how it would feel to already be living the life you desire. When you feel the emotion behind your words, you create a strong energetic resonance. Affirmations without emotion lack the power to transform your reality. Making affirmations part of your daily routine. Consistency is key. Affirmations aren't about saying a few words in the morning and expecting miracles. They are tools that must be integrated into your daily life. If you want to change your life, you must change the way you think and speak consistently. Start your day with affirmations. Today is a day full of abundance and opportunity. Throughout the day, repeat them in your mind. Even during uncertain or challenging moments, recall your affirmations and stay in high vibration. When you face difficulties, affirm with strength, "I have the wisdom and power to overcome any challenge." Using affirmations for healing. Affirmations are also powerful tools for healing. If you're going through a difficult time or need physical, mental, or emotional healing, affirmations can help you align with healing energy. For example, if you're facing illness, say, "My body is healing and restoring itself to its natural state of well-being." If you're dealing with emotional pain, say, "I am at peace with myself and with the universe." These affirmations don't just affect your mind, they directly impact your energy, making healing possible on all levels. Affirmations to attract abundance and prosperity. If your goal is to attract abundance, use specific affirmations that strengthen your relationship with money and prosperity. Repeat phrases like, "I am a magnet for abundance." "Money flows to me easily and consistently." "I am aligned with the energy of prosperity." "The universe provides me with everything I need." These affirmations will help shift your mindset toward wealth and opportunity, allowing you to attract more of what you truly want. Chapter 15. Creative Visualization. What you clearly imagine and intensely feel becomes reality. Creative visualization is a powerful tool for connecting with the energy that shapes our reality. Like affirmations, visualization allows us to establish a vibrational link with what we desire to attract into our lives. But in this case, instead of using words, We use the mind and imagination to create vivid and clear images in our consciousness. Through this practice, we activate the energy behind our desires. The key is to see it in order to believe it. Creative visualization is not just a mental exercise. It's a technique that involves all your senses and emotions. When you visualize something, you don't just see it in your mind. You must also feel it, smell it, hear it, and even taste it. The more vivid the mental image, the easier it is for your energy to align with that frequency. Imagine you're visualizing a new home. It's not just about picturing a house. Feel what it's like to live inside it, hear the sounds around you, smell the fresh air in your new space. This level of detail allows your subconscious mind to believe you are already living that reality. The more realistic your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. Visualization for healing. One of the most transformational aspects of visualization is its healing power. Just like affirmations, visualization can be used to overcome illness, emotional distress, or energetic blocks. Imagine your body filled with healing light, or your mind immersed in peace and serenity. This practice not only sends positive signals to your mind, but also interacts directly with your energy and with the quantum field that connects everything. Visualize yourself completely healthy, vibrating in total wellness. See yourself releasing toxins or negative energy, and replacing it with bright, flowing light that restores your body to its natural state of health. If you're seeking emotional healing, imagine unconditional love filling every cell of your being, dissolving any pain or sadness. This technique has the power to activate deep healing responses because your mind doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined images and actual reality. By visualizing healing, you are telling your mind that you are already healthy, allowing your body and emotions to align with that energy. Visualization to manifest abundance. Visualization is also a key tool when it comes to manifesting abundance and prosperity. When you visualize money, success, and new opportunities flowing into your life, you're not just changing your mindset, you're shifting your energetic frequency. Imagine money coming to you in unexpected ways. Visualize receiving passive income, landing a new job opportunity, or discovering new streams of prosperity. Picture doors opening and opportunities flowing toward you. This process sends out a vibration that attracts those very experiences, because the universe always responds to your energy. The science behind visualization. Visualization isn't just a spiritual practice, it's also backed by science. Neuroscience has shown that the brain cannot distinguish between an actual experience and a vividly imagined one. That means when you visualize a situation or event, your brain activates the same regions that would be engaged if it were happening in real life. Studies show that elite athletes use this technique to improve performance. By mentally rehearsing an action, throwing a ball, running a race, their brains are already training for it. You can use this same principle to train your mind and energy to achieve your goals. When you repeatedly visualize a goal, your brain starts to look for opportunities and solutions that might otherwise go unnoticed. This is the mental placebo effect. If you believe something is happening, your brain will work to make it real. Visualization becomes a catalyst for action, helping you manifest your desires more fluidly. The role of emotion in visualization. Visualization becomes far more effective when it's infused with strong emotion. Emotion is the spark that activates energy in the process. If you can visualize your goals with emotion and passion, you create a much stronger connection to the frequency of what you desire. Imagine how you would feel living the life you want. How does it feel to be in that dream home, or to enjoy the abundance you've been seeking? The more you can feel those emotions, the more powerful your visualization becomes. Emotion fuels the energy you're sending to the universe. Advanced visualization techniques. There are many advanced visualization methods that can take your practice deeper. Some people visualize right before sleep, when the mind is most receptive. Others use binaural beats to sync brainwaves and enhance focus. You can also visualize during meditation, combining the calmness of meditation with the clarity of visualization. When you're in a deep, relaxed state, your mind becomes much more open to the positive thoughts and images you want to manifest. The power of shared visualization. Another powerful technique is group visualization, sharing your vision with others aligned with your goals. When multiple people focus on a common intention, collective energy is amplified. Visualize together or share your goals with a group to increase energetic synergy and accelerate results. Creative visualization is not just a mental act, it's a way of connecting with the universe's energy and with the vibration you want to experience. By practicing it consistently and with intention, you can transform your life, heal your body, and manifest your dreams powerfully and effectively. Visualization is a transformative tool that allows you to take control of your destiny. When you visualize what you desire, you align your energy with the universe, and that power is capable of attracting the reality you imagine. Chapter 16. The Energy of Emotions. What you feel within is reflected in your outer world. Energy doesn't reside only in thoughts, it's deeply intertwined with our emotions. Emotions are a form of vibrational energy that spreads through every cell of our being, affecting not only our mind and body but also the circumstances we attract. What you feel, with enough intensity, becomes your reality. This chapter explores how mastering your emotions can transform your life and help you manipulate energy in your favor. The connection between emotion and energy. Every emotion you experience, positive or negative, produces a specific energetic vibration. These vibrations are sent out into the universe as signals, and the law of attraction responds accordingly. If you are in a negative emotional state, like anger, fear, or sadness, you're emitting a low-frequency energy, one that attracts circumstances aligned with that vibration. On the other hand, when you're in a positive emotional state, gratitude, joy, or love, you emit high-frequency energy, drawing in people and situations that resonate with that state. Emotions don't just affect our external experiences, they deeply impact our inner well-being. Positive emotions trigger neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which promote a sense of joy and peace. Negative emotions, however, activate stress responses, releasing cortisol and other hormones that can damage physical and mental health over time. The power of positive emotion. The first step to harnessing energy in your favor is becoming aware of your emotions at any given moment. When you understand how your emotions influence your vibration, you begin to take control of where your energy flows. Positive emotions, love, gratitude, hope, peace, not only enhance your well-being, but also hold the power to reshape your reality. When you immerse yourself in these emotions, your energy field expands and aligns with higher frequencies. In that state, you begin to connect with opportunities and people that match your vibration. Practices to elevate emotional energy. One of the most powerful ways to raise your emotional vibration is through gratitude. When you focus on what you already have and express appreciation, you automatically lift your vibration. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, and that simple shift changes how you interact with the universe. Meditation is another vital tool to elevate emotional energy. Through meditation, you calm the mind, release stress, and connect with inner peace. You become more aware of your emotions and begin to let go of negative energy consciously. Meditation also grounds you in the present moment, dissolving anxiety and worries and cultivating emotional well-being. Negative emotions as indicators. Negative emotions shouldn't be suppressed. They are signals pointing to areas in your life that need healing. Fear, sadness, anger, and frustration are emotional responses that carry meaning. They are not inherently negative. They're opportunities to learn, grow, and release internal limitations. When you experience negative emotions, ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Becoming conscious of your emotions gives you the power to transform them. Rather than letting them control you, you learn to respond intentionally. You can shift from low to high vibrations, and in doing so, change what you attract. Managing emotional energy through breath. One highly effective technique to transform emotion is conscious breathing. Intentional breathing calms the mind and relieves the body of emotional tension. When you inhale deeply and exhale slowly and fully, you release trapped negative energy from your body. This creates a state of deep relaxation, allowing your energy to realign with peace and serenity. Deep breathing can also clear emotional blockages, making space for new waves of positive energy. You can combine breathwork with visualization to amplify the effect. Imagine each exhale releasing resistance, and each inhale filling you with light and strength. Emotional energy and manifestation. What you feel and think not only shapes your vibration, it directly affects your ability to manifest. To manifest change in your life, it's not enough to simply visualize your desires. You must also be emotionally aligned with them. If your emotions don't match your intentions, you send out conflicting signals to the universe. For instance, if you want to attract abundance but feel insecure or fearful about money, you're vibrating scarcity. The key is to feel abundant before abundance physically arrives. Hold emotions like gratitude and generosity, and you'll activate the energy of wealth within you, naturally drawing in financial opportunities. Emotional release to unlock energetic flow. As you become more aware of how emotions affect your energy, it's important to release repressed emotions. We often accumulate unprocessed emotions that block the natural flow of energy. These blocks can show up as illness, relationship issues, or a lack of progress toward your goals. There are many effective methods for emotional release, from therapeutic writing to energy healing, or movement practices like yoga or dance. What matters most is that you allow the emotion to move through you without resistance. When you do, your energy field becomes lighter and begins to vibrate at a more expansive and magnetic frequency. Transform your emotional world, and you'll transform your life. Everything you experience is shaped by the emotional energy you emit. If you want to change your reality, start by transforming your emotional world. When you take control of your emotions and raise your frequency, you naturally attract new opportunities, better relationships, and experiences that match your elevated state. The key is awareness. By becoming conscious of your emotional patterns and how they shape your life, you can begin to create a new reality, one filled with peace, prosperity, and purpose. Mastering emotional energy is essential to unlocking the power within you. By understanding how emotions influence your vibration, you can make conscious choices that align you with the energy you want to experience. With practice and dedication, you'll be able to release limiting emotions and activate a constant flow of high-frequency energy in your life. Chapter 17. The Energy of Thought, the Foundational Pillar. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The energy of thought is one of the most powerful forces we have at our disposal. While emotions are a form of vibrational energy, it is thought that shapes that energy. Our thoughts are like seeds. Once planted in the mind, they begin to grow, bloom, and eventually manifest in our reality. This chapter explores how the thoughts we consciously nurture determine the quality of the energy we emit, and how we can shape them to align our lives with our deepest desires. The relationship between thought and energy. Since ancient times, great thinkers and philosophers have emphasized the link between thought and reality. The idea that what we think becomes our reality is not new. In modern times, with the rise of quantum physics and the study of energy, we now understand that thoughts are vibrational frequencies that affect the energetic field around us. Every thought we have emits a vibration, and that vibration attracts people, events, and circumstances that resonate with it. If your thoughts are filled with fear, doubt, or negativity, you're broadcasting a low frequency to the universe, one that pulls in more of the same. But when your thoughts are positive, expansive, and focused on what you truly desire, you're sending out high-frequency energy that invites in experiences aligned with that mental state. Thoughts don't only shape the outer world, they also have a direct impact on your biology. Science shows that negative thoughts can alter brain chemistry, triggering the release of stress hormones like cortisol. Positive thoughts, on the other hand, increase the production of dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that promote well-being. So what you think is not only shaping your outer world, but also influencing your inner health. The power of conscious thought. What makes us uniquely human is our ability to think consciously. Unlike animals that respond automatically to stimuli, we can choose what to focus on. This power of attention is our most valuable tool in manipulating energy. To begin working with the energy of thought, you must cultivate awareness. This means becoming present and observing the thoughts that arise in your mind. Many negative thoughts arise automatically, like scarcity, fear, or failure, without conscious intent. But once you become aware of these patterns, you can choose to change them. One of the most effective ways to train your awareness is through meditation. By meditating, you train your mind to observe thoughts as they come, and to let them go without becoming attached. This process disarms automatic thought loops, creating space for empowering and intentional thinking to flourish. Replacing limiting thoughts. We all carry limiting beliefs embedded in the subconscious. Often inherited from past experiences or outside influences, these beliefs tell us we're not good enough, we don't deserve success, or we can't reach our goals. These thoughts not only lower our energetic frequency, but they also trap us in cycles of self-sabotage. The first step in breaking these cycles is recognition. Reflect on your most dominant beliefs about money, success, relationships, and life itself. Do you feel worthy of your dreams? Or do you secretly doubt yourself? Once you recognize the limiting thoughts, you can begin to reprogram them. A powerful method for doing this is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that, when repeated, rewire the subconscious mind. For example, if your mind says, "I'm not capable," replace it with, "I am fully equipped to achieve my goals." With consistent repetition, these affirmations begin to shift your vibration, aligning you with the reality you want to experience. Visualization. The power of mental imagery. Visualization is another powerful tool to harness thought energy. When you visualize what you want, you're not merely thinking about it. You're creating a clear mental image that your subconscious treats as real. This vivid inner experience activates a neural response as if the imagined event were truly happening. Visualization connects thought and emotion. The more clearly you imagine something, the more deeply you feel the emotions attached to that image. Joy, gratitude, excitement. This mind-heart alignment supercharges your vibration and sends a magnetic signal to the universe, increasing the likelihood of manifesting it into reality. To practice effective visualization, set aside time daily. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and vividly picture the life you desire. If your goal is career success, imagine working on your dream project with confidence, surrounded by supportive people. The more realistic and emotionally charged your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. Thought energy and the creation of reality. Every thought you have is contributing to the creation of your reality. If you're stuck in negativity, no amount of affirmations or visualizations will help unless you address the core vibration behind your thoughts. True transformation requires a holistic approach, aligning thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you do, you activate a flow of powerful energy that can reshape your entire life. In practice, this means being mindfully aware of your thoughts and diligently replacing the negative ones. It also means having the courage to dream big, to imagine possibilities beyond your current circumstances. Your mind is the field where the seeds of your future are planted, and it's your responsibility to nurture those seeds with intention. Positive thinking. The first step to manifestation. Positive thinking is the foundation upon which reality is built. When your thoughts are uplifting, focused, and clear, you are sending a message to the universe about what you want to experience. Positive thinking doesn't ignore reality. It focuses on solutions, lessons, and growth. By changing your thoughts, you change your energy. And by changing your energy, you change your life. Chapter 18. The Law of Attraction, the energy that draws in what you think. Like attracts like. The principle of the law of attraction states that everything in your life, every person you encounter and every situation you experience, is the direct result of the energy you emit. This energy is created through your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Although the law of attraction has become widely popular, it's vital to understand how it truly works and how to use it consciously to attract what you desire. The universal law of attraction. The law of attraction is a universal principle that tells us we attract into our lives whatever matches the vibrational frequency we're emitting. If your energy is high and positive, you'll attract people and experiences aligned with that vibration. But if your frequency is low, you'll draw in more of the same, experiences that reflect fear, doubt, or scarcity. This means that your thoughts and emotions are magnets. If you constantly think about abundance, success, and joy, you'll attract people and circumstances that reflect those thoughts. But if you dwell on lack, fear, or frustration, that's exactly what you'll invite into your life. Throughout history, great thinkers and spiritual teachers have taught that our beliefs and emotions create energy that shapes the world around us. Now, quantum physics supports this idea, showing that our vibrations affect subatomic particles, which in turn influence reality itself. The energy field, the foundation of attraction. To understand how the law of attraction works, you must first understand that everything is energy, including you. We are not separate from this energy. We are an active, integral part of it. Everything you see, touch, feel, or experience carries a frequency, and your own vibration constantly interacts with the energy around you. Every thought you think emits a vibrational frequency that shapes your reality. The more aware you become of your energy, the more you can intentionally adjust it to attract what you want. The key is to tune your frequency by shifting your thoughts, emotions, and actions so that they resonate with the experiences you wish to live. The power of emotion. One of the most crucial aspects of activating the law of attraction is understanding that positive thinking alone is not enough. The real key lies in emotion. Emotion is what amplifies your energy, making it powerful enough to attract what you want. For example, if you want success in your career but only think about it without any emotional charge, your vibration will remain weak. But when your positive thoughts are fueled by strong emotions, that's when the magic happens. Imagine you want to manifest financial abundance. It's not enough to think about it. You must feel gratitude and excitement for the money that's already on its way. Gratitude elevates your vibration, making you a stronger magnet for wealth. Emotion is the amplifier of the frequency you're transmitting, making your attraction far more powerful. Visualization, the bridge between desire and manifestation. One of the most effective ways to use the law of attraction is through visualization. Visualization is not just imagining what you want, it's immersing yourself in the image, infused with powerful emotions, as if it's already real. Visualization acts as a vibrational anchor. It aligns your thoughts and emotions with the frequency of your desire. If you can see yourself living your goal and feel the emotions associated with it, you've created a strong energetic connection to what you're calling in. Try this exercise. Every morning, close your eyes and visualize your ideal life. If your dream is to own a successful business, imagine the feeling of walking into your office, working with a motivated team, serving happy clients. Feel the enthusiasm, gratitude, and fulfillment. You are not just daydreaming. You are sending a clear signal to the universe that this is your reality. The resonance of gratitude. Another key to activating the law of attraction is practicing gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a polite emotion. It's a frequency booster. When you're grateful for what you already have, you emit positive, expansive energy that attracts more of the same. A simple practice is to write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. The important part is to truly feel the gratitude. As you do, you're sending the message, I'm ready for more blessings. The more grateful you become, the more reasons you'll have to be grateful. Aligned action. The final touch. Action also plays a critical role in manifestation. While thoughts and emotions are essential, they must be paired with aligned action. If you visualize financial success but take no real steps toward it, results will be limited. Aligned action means making practical moves that resonate with your internal vibration. It's the bridge between the invisible and the visible, between the energy you're emitting and the reality you're creating. Action shows the universe that you're not only dreaming, you're committed. You're willing to step forward in the direction of your desire, and that level of dedication accelerates manifestation. Conclusion. Attract what you desire by tuning your frequency. To close this chapter, remember, the law of attraction is always at work, whether you're aware of it or not. When you raise your vibration by focusing on positive thoughts, emotional gratitude, and vivid visualizations, you begin to attract what you truly desire. But the real secret lies not just in what you want, but in how you feel about it. If you master your thoughts and emotions, aligning your energy with your desires, you'll witness how the universe begins to respond in your favor. Chapter 19. Universal Synchronicity. The game becomes real. The universe is always on your side. Synchronicity is how it speaks to you. The moment you begin working consciously with energy and understanding the principles that govern the law of attraction, something fascinating starts to happen. Events begin aligning perfectly with your desires. This is the magic of universal synchronicity, and it's here that energy becomes tangible. Synchronicity isn't something you can control with your conscious mind, but it is something you can learn to recognize. It's a flow of seemingly meaningful coincidences that confirm you're on the right path. The key is how you connect with these moments and how you respond to the signs the universe gives you. Synchronicity, the dance of energy. Synchronicity is that mysterious feeling that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Suddenly, you find yourself in the right place at the right time, or a series of events leads you to something you didn't even know you needed, but it turns out to be exactly what your soul was calling for. This isn't random. It's the direct result of the energy you're emitting and the vibration you're sending out. Synchronicity doesn't always show up in the way you expect. It can come through people who enter your life, an opportunity that appears from nowhere, or a coincidence that seems too perfect to be accidental. The magic of synchronicity is that it shows your thoughts and desires are starting to take form in the physical world. The vibration of intention. One of the most powerful tools you can use to facilitate synchronicity is intention. Intention acts like an energetic compass, guiding your life toward what you want. It's the clarity behind your desires, and when that clarity is aligned with the energy you emit, doors begin to open in ways you never imagined. Within the law of attraction, intention is the spark that sets the whole process in motion. It gives direction to your journey and brings purpose to the vibrations you send to the universe. With a clear intention, the universe begins to respond with signs, which then materialize as synchronistic events. Think of those times you've had a specific thought or desire, only for it to manifest in a surprising way. Maybe you were thinking of a friend you hadn't spoken to in years, and the next day they message you out of nowhere. That's not a coincidence. It's universal synchronicity in action. How to recognize the universe's signs. Synchronicity doesn't just happen. The universe is constantly sending you messages, and you must learn to spot them. These signs can appear in many forms: repeating numbers, like 1111, overhearing a conversation that seems to answer your question, or unexpectedly meeting someone who holds the solution to your problem. Every time you encounter synchronicity, it's like the universe whispering, "Yes, keep going." It might be a confirmation that you're on the right track, or it could be a nudge to make a pivotal decision. The key is awareness, being alert and receptive to the subtle energy of these moments. For example, if you've been hoping for a new job and a friend randomly mentions a vacancy at their company, is it coincidence, or is synchronicity placing an opportunity in front of you? If that mention aligns with a desire you've been nurturing, the answer is clear. The universe is arranging everything for you. The flow of energy and aligned action. Once you recognize synchronicity, it's essential that you take action. Many people expect the universe to do all the work, but the truth is, synchronicity is just the first half of the equation. Your response is what brings it into full manifestation. The universe may place the opportunity in front of you, but it's your courage and decision to act that brings it to life. When you see the door open, don't wait. Step through it with boldness. Aligned action means following the momentum the universe has initiated, showing that you're ready to receive what you've asked for. This doesn't mean forcing outcomes. It means flowing with trust and saying yes when the universe hands you exactly what you've been calling in. Trust in the process. A crucial part of synchronicity is learning to trust the process. When everything starts aligning, your logical mind may begin to doubt, wondering if it's real or just a trick of your imagination. But trust is essential. While it can be tempting to try and control everything, the true magic unfolds when you let go and surrender to the greater intelligence guiding your path. Synchronicity works best when you stop resisting and allow the energy of the universe to guide you. Let go of the how and when. Stay open, stay aligned, and watch as life opens doors at the perfect moment. So long as your thoughts, emotions, and intentions remain in harmony, you can trust that what you need will find you, effortlessly and on time. Conclusion. The dance of energy continues. Synchronicity is how the universe responds to your vibration, guiding you toward your desires. When you align with the energy of love, abundance, and inner clarity, and when you begin to recognize the signs around you, you'll see the world shift before your eyes. The magic of synchronicity isn't about control. It's about recognition and response. The more you trust this natural flow of energy, the easier it becomes to manifest your dreams and live in harmony with the universe. Chapter 20. The energy of thoughts, the secret that shapes your reality. What you think, you become. What you feel, you become. What you believe, you become. Thoughts are far more than fleeting sparks of brain activity. They are vibrations, waves of energy that influence not only your inner state, but also the external world around you. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds to every thought you emit, shaping your reality step by step according to the vibrations you release into the cosmos. It's essential to understand that everything in this universe is energy. Every object, every person, and every moment is composed of vibrating energy. And when you think, feel, and believe something, you're generating a specific frequency that holds the power to transform your environment. The connection between thoughts and energy. Every thought you think produces a specific vibration. Whether positive or negative, The energy it creates radiates outward, into the universe. If you think of abundance, you're emitting a frequency of abundance. If you think of lack, you're sending out a signal of scarcity. The universe doesn't judge your thoughts as good or bad. It simply responds to the frequency you emit. This process is known as the law of attraction, but what you're really doing is programming your own energy. The more conscious you are of what you think, the more you can shape that energy in your favor. If you can learn to direct your thoughts toward what you truly want, you'll begin to see how life aligns itself with those thoughts. The power of positive thinking. Positive thinking is not just a cliché or motivational trend. It is a powerful tool capable of transforming your life. Every time you think positively, you align yourself with the frequency of what you desire. Imagine you want to attract more love, success, or well-being into your life. By keeping your thoughts focused on these positive aspects, the universe will respond by creating situations, people, and opportunities that match that vibration. A concrete example. Let's say you're facing a big opportunity that scares you. If your thoughts are full of self-doubt or fear of failure, you generate a resistant energy. This creates a block in the natural flow of opportunities. But if you choose to think of that opportunity as a stepping stone for growth, and believe you're fully prepared to receive it, your positive vibration clears the path for things to unfold with ease. Negative thoughts. The invisible obstacle. While positive thoughts are essential for manifestation, negative thoughts can be just as powerful, but destructive. They act as magnets that attract more of what you don't want. Every time you dwell in self-criticism, worry, or fear, you're creating a vibration that becomes an energetic block, pushing away the abundance and opportunities you're trying to attract. Negative thoughts are rooted in fear, doubt, and insecurity. Each time you focus on what you don't want, you're amplifying that reality and building an energetic wall between you and what you truly desire. That's why it's so important to recognize and shift these mental patterns that keep you trapped in old limiting beliefs. The energy of thoughts and emotions. Emotions are the key to activating the power of your thoughts. If thoughts are the seed, emotions are the water that help it grow. Thinking something positive without feeling the emotion behind it creates a weak vibration that's unlikely to manifest. But when your thoughts and emotions are aligned, you ignite your energetic power. For example, if you're thinking about attracting more money, but you don't feel gratitude or excitement around that idea, the manifestation will be blocked. The key is to feel as if you're already experiencing what you want. When you feel gratitude or joy for something that hasn't yet arrived, you amplify the energy of that thought and send a much stronger signal to the universe. This is the core principle behind the law of attraction. Your thoughts and feelings must be in harmony. If your mind says one thing but your emotions say another, your energy becomes confusing, and the universe struggles to respond clearly. How to transform thoughts into positive energy. The most effective way to transform your thoughts into positive energy is by practicing mindfulness. Take a few minutes each day to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. If you notice anxiety, fear, or any negative emotion, breathe deeply and gently redirect your mind toward thoughts that bring you peace and empowerment. You can also use positive affirmations, phrases you repeat intentionally to shift your internal vibration. By consistently declaring what you desire and visualizing it with emotion, you can reshape your energy frequency. The more you believe in the affirmations you repeat, the easier it becomes to attract what you're manifesting. The vibration of the mind is the key. The core principle is simple. Your thoughts are energy, and what you think repeatedly has the power to shape your reality. If you learn to consciously work with your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, you can align your energy with the reality you wish to create. Never underestimate the power of your thoughts, because the energy they emit is what builds the life you are living right now. Chapter 21. Connecting with Universal Energy, the Power of Meditation. Everything you see, everything you feel, everything you think is energy. And when you learn to connect with this energy, you become the conscious creator of your life. When we talk about working with energy, one of the most effective starting points is meditation. Meditation is a gateway to a deep connection with universal energy. By training the mind to focus, to calm itself, and to align with the cosmic flow, we open a powerful channel to direct our energy, and that of the universe, toward what we desire to manifest. Energy isn't something out there, waiting to be discovered. Energy is within you and all around you. What we must learn is how to align ourselves with it. And meditation is the perfect tool to do just that. The power of stillness. The first key in meditation is stillness. Mental noise is one of the greatest obstacles to connecting with universal energy. We all live in a world full of distractions and thoughts that pull us away from our true nature. Meditation allows us to quiet that noise and enter a state of deep calm, making it easier to access the energy that exists in every corner of the universe. It's essential to understand that in stillness, there is not nothing. There are no struggles, no resistance, only being in its purest form. In this state, we can hear the whispers of our inner self, the messages the universe has for us, and we begin to truly feel at one with universal energy. It's here, in stillness, where we can begin to align our vibration with what we wish to manifest. Meditation for manifestation. To work with energy and attract what you desire, meditation becomes an intentional process. It's not just a passive practice, it's an active tool to create the reality you want. The key is to visualize with clarity and emotion what you want to attract while in a deep meditative state. When you meditate, your mind enters a state of coherence, meaning your thoughts and emotions align effectively. By focusing your mind on what you wish to achieve, and feeling the positive emotions associated with that, your energy becomes significantly more powerful. Visualization is one of the most powerful ways to manifest during meditation. Creative visualization. The art of creating from the mind. Creative visualization is the most widely used technique when it comes to manifesting desires through energy. By closing your eyes, relaxing the mind, and centering yourself in the heart, you can visualize your desires as if they have already come true. Feel the emotion, the gratitude, the enthusiasm, and the peace you would experience if that manifestation was already in your life. What's important here is not only visualizing the final outcome, but also visualizing the steps you take along the way. It's like creating a mental movie in which you are the main character, and the scenes are filled with the positive energy of manifestation. The key is to create such a vivid image that your body and mind begin to believe it is already real. The importance of breath. Breathing is another crucial tool in meditation to connect with universal energy. Through controlled inhaling and exhaling, you give space for your inner energy to flow without resistance. Techniques such as deep and conscious breathing, especially abdominal breathing, help center your focus and increase the circulation of energy within your body. Each inhalation is an opportunity to fill yourself with the energy of the universe, and each exhalation is a process of releasing what no longer serves you. As you continue to breathe deeply, you become a more effective channel for energy to flow through you, helping your desires manifest. Meditation as a tool for healing. Meditation is also a powerful method for healing and releasing energetic blocks. Sometimes past experiences, limiting beliefs, or repressed emotions create obstacles in our energy field, preventing the energy from flowing freely. Through meditation, you can identify those blocks and actively work on letting them go. During meditation, you can focus on specific areas of your body or on thoughts and emotions that feel like they're creating resistance. Through visualization and breath, you can heal those areas, restoring the natural flow of energy that connects you with the universe and with what you want to manifest. As you release emotional and energetic burdens, your ability to manipulate energy improves significantly. The daily practice of meditation. Meditation is not something to do only when you're stressed or overwhelmed. On the contrary, it should be a daily part of your routine if you truly want to connect with universal energy and start creating the reality you desire. Consistent practice strengthens your ability to maintain an elevated frequency that stays aligned with your manifestations. Every meditation session allows you to reach a new level of awareness, a new understanding of yourself and the flow of energy around you. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to enter a deep meditative state and tap into the full energetic potential available to you. Meditation is a powerful tool for those who wish to manipulate energy in their favor. Through stillness, visualization, and breath, you can connect with universal energy and align with the frequencies you want to manifest. This practice not only brings inner peace but also activates the power of energy so you can begin to create the life you truly deserve. Chapter 22. Gratitude and Focus, the powerful catalysts of manifestation. What you are grateful for, you attract. What you focus on, you expand. Everything you experience in life is a reflection of what you're giving thanks for and what you're directing your energy toward. On the journey toward the conscious manipulation of energy, two fundamental principles play a crucial role: gratitude and focus. Though often underestimated, these tools are among the most powerful for creating real and lasting change in your reality. In this chapter, we'll explore how gratitude and focus can not only transform your energetic vibration but also accelerate your manifestations, align your desires with universal flow, and make energy work in your favor. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a way to say thank you for what you have, it's a way to elevate your energetic frequency. Gratitude is an active acknowledgement of the abundance that already exists in your life. When you focus on what you're thankful for instead of what you lack, you begin to align your energy with abundance, which in turn attracts even more of the same. This is not merely a spiritual belief, it's an energetic principle. Gratitude shifts your vibration, creating a higher frequency that allows the universe to respond accordingly. Every time you express gratitude, whether for what you already have or what you're about to receive, you activate a powerful signal that the universe can read. That signal tells energy that you are open, receptive, and ready to receive more. In fact, scientists have shown that positive emotions like gratitude are linked to the release of neurotransmitters that produce feelings of well-being and abundance. Energetically speaking, this means your energy starts aligning with the higher frequency patterns you wish to attract. One of the most effective practices is keeping a gratitude journal. Spend a few minutes each day writing down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be small or large, but what matters is the act of focusing on the abundance you already have. This simple habit can transform your perspective, improve your well-being, and open the door to new opportunities. Focus. How to direct your energy. Focus is another essential pillar when it comes to manipulating energy. In a world full of distractions, the ability to concentrate your energy on what you truly want has become a vital skill for manifestation. What you focus on expands. Energy flows where your attention goes. And if your attention is scattered, your energy is scattered. But if you focus on a clear goal or a specific manifestation, that energy concentrates and intensifies, accelerating the process. The key here is clarity. What do you want to manifest? What is your goal? By setting a clear and specific intention, you're not only defining what you want, you're also creating an energetic path toward that outcome. The clearer your focus, the stronger the energy vibration you emit toward that result. The universe responds to clarity. When your intention is strong and precise, energy begins to organize in your favor. But focus isn't just about what you desire, it's also about what you think and feel. If you focus on what you don't want or on what causes you anxiety, you're still concentrating your energy, but in the wrong direction. Instead of focusing on what you lack or the obstacles you face, focus on what you have and the opportunities that lie ahead. Your mind has infinite capacity to create, and what you feed it is what multiplies. Focus on the positive. How to avoid distractions. In a world saturated with information and noise, focus may seem difficult. Worries, fears, and negative emotions can steal your attention and throw you off track from what you truly desire. This is where mental discipline becomes essential. Practicing self-awareness is crucial for maintaining focus on the positive and preventing distractions from shifting your energetic vibration. A helpful technique is to perform a thought check throughout the day. Take a moment to observe what you're thinking and ask yourself if those thoughts are aligned with what you want to manifest. If the answer is no, redirect your energy toward thoughts that bring you closer to your goals. Use positive auto-suggestion to reprogram your mind, focusing always on what you want, not on what you fear. Gratitude and focus combined. When you combine gratitude and focus, you create a powerful energetic synergy. Gratitude lifts you to a higher vibrational state, while focus allows you to direct that energy toward what you want to manifest. Together, these practices can dramatically amplify your ability to attract what you desire. Imagine waking up in the morning with a deep sense of gratitude for everything you already have, while also focusing clearly and intentionally on your daily goals. In doing so, you create an energetic field where your energy is aligned with your desires. This field acts as a magnet, drawing in the opportunities and resources needed to manifest what you envision. The combination of gratitude and focus keeps you in a constant state of manifestation, lifting your vibration and expanding your possibilities. Gratitude and focus are not just practices to use when you feel motivated, they are life habits that help you manipulate energy effectively. Gratitude shifts your vibrational frequency, attracting more of what you appreciate, while focus channels that energy toward what you truly want. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, You become a magnet for abundance and opportunity. Chapter 23. The Power of Intention, the spark that ignites your reality. Intention is the seed that plants the future, the mind is the soil that nurtures it, and action is the water that makes it grow. Have you ever noticed how certain things seem to just happen in your life right after you think about them intensely? That's the power of intention, one of the most powerful forces in energy manipulation. Intention is the key that unlocks the energy around you and directs it toward what you want to manifest. Without intention, energy remains scattered, without direction. But with a clear and firm intention, you can literally shape your reality. Intention is more than a desire. To understand the real power of intention, it's crucial to distinguish it from a mere desire. A desire is a thought, a hope, or something you long for. An intention, however, is a conscious decision, an inner declaration that something must be manifested. Intention is a commitment to the process of creation. It's when you say, "This is what I want, and I'm ready to move toward it." Unlike desire, intention is not rooted in lack. Desire often arises from the feeling that something is missing. But intention comes from an inner knowing that everything you need already exists. You just need to align your energy with it. In this sense, intention doesn't come from a place of emptiness, but from a place of abundance. You're choosing what to attract because you know it's your right, you deserve it, and it's available to you. Energy follows intention. The universe responds to your energy. Every time you activate an intention, you are sending a clear and precise signal to the energetic field. When your intention is unambiguous and focused, energy starts moving in that direction. It's like launching an arrow toward a target. The universe takes that arrow and begins making adjustments to fulfill the order. Energy is dynamic and always flows wherever your attention and concentration go. So, if your intention is aligned with clear action and a deep belief that what you want is possible, not only will you attract it, you'll create the ideal conditions for it to appear. The key is to be specific and resolute. It's not just about thinking of what you want, it's about declaring it with every fiber of your being. Intention and vibration. It's important to remember that intention is not just a verbal statement, it's a vibration you emit. Your thoughts and words are simply manifestations of your inner vibration. When you have a strong, clear intention, that vibration is sent out into the universe. And as we've seen, what vibrates in resonance with the universe meets the universe. The law of attraction responds powerfully, drawing in everything on the same frequency. When your intention is strong, focused, and vibrant, your entire being resonates with what you're aiming for. Intention becomes the engine that gives your vibration direction, giving energy a clear purpose. When someone sets a true intention, they activate a powerful vibrational wave that not only shifts their internal state, it begins to restructure the circumstances around them to make room for that manifestation. Intention and action, the necessary balance. While intention is essential for directing energy, it's only one part of the process. Action is equally vital. Action is how you interact with universal energy. In other words, intention creates the path, but action moves you along it. You cannot expect your desires to materialize without taking concrete steps toward them. Remember, the action doesn't need to be massive or immediate, but it must be consistent and aligned with your intention. If your intention is to attract abundance, but you're not making decisions that reflect that belief, you're disconnecting from the energy flow. If your intention is spiritual growth, but you're not dedicating time to your daily practice, that energy becomes blocked. So once you set your intention, act on it. Bring it into the physical world, even if the first steps seem small. What matters is that each action you take, no matter how minor, is a reflection of your belief and your commitment to the manifestation of your desires. Visualization. The link between intention and energy. A powerful tool for strengthening intention is visualization. Visualizing what you desire as if it's already real aligns your energy with the outcome you want to create. Visualization makes your intention more tangible and accessible to the subconscious mind, allowing it to work in your favor. When visualizing, imagine every detail of what you want to manifest. If it's abundance, imagine how it feels to receive it. If it's love, visualize a deep and sincere connection with others. Feel every emotion and every sensation associated with that vision. The more vivid and realistic your visualization is, the easier it is for your mind to connect with the energy of your desire. Intention as the engine of creation. Intention is the force that sets the energy of your life in motion. It is not just a passive thought but an active power that, when combined with focus, gratitude, and action, becomes a spark that can transform your entire reality. Intention allows you to shape the future, creating a clear and precise path toward what you want to manifest. Chapter 24. The Chakras, Energy Bridges to Manifest Your Reality. The body is an energetic vehicle, and the chakras are the gateways that allow energy to flow freely into our lives. Chakras are energy centers within the body that play a crucial role in the manifestation of our desires. They are like energy stations that, when balanced and aligned, allow energy to flow without restriction. In this chapter, we'll explore how the chakras can serve as powerful tools to amplify your intention and unlock the limitless potential that resides within you. What are chakras? The word chakra comes from Sanskrit and means wheel or disc. In energetic terms, chakras are vortexes of energy located along the spine, from the base to the crown of the head. There are 7 main chakras, each associated with specific aspects of life and different levels of consciousness. These energy centers are not only linked to our physical body but also interact with our mind, emotions, and spirit. When chakras are blocked or out of balance, energy cannot flow effectively. This can result in physical, emotional, or spiritual issues. But when they are balanced and aligned, you experience a deep sense of well-being, mental clarity, and a powerful connection with your desires and the universe. The 7 main chakras. Root chakra. Located at the base of the spine, this chakra is related to survival, stability, and connection to the earth. When balanced, you feel safe and grounded in life. It is essential for manifesting material desires and building a solid foundation. Sacral chakra. Located in the lower abdomen, it is associated with creativity, sexuality, and abundance. When balanced, you feel deeply connected to your creative power and can manifest desires with fluidity and ease. Solar plexus chakra. Located in the stomach area, this chakra relates to personal power, confidence, and decision-making. When your solar plexus is balanced, you feel capable of taking action and manifesting your intentions without hesitation. Heart chakra. Located at the center of the chest, it is associated with love, compassion, and connection with others. A balanced heart chakra allows you to manifest harmonious relationships and a life full of unconditional love, for yourself and for others. Throat chakra. Located in the throat, this chakra is linked to communication, self-expression, and authenticity. A balanced throat chakra allows you to clearly and confidently express your intentions, without fear of being your true self. Third eye chakra. Located between the eyebrows, this chakra relates to intuition, wisdom, and inner vision. A balanced third eye chakra helps you access deeper understanding and clear vision for manifesting your desires with precision. Crown chakra. Located at the top of the head, it is associated with spiritual connection, higher consciousness, and universal wisdom. When aligned, the crown chakra creates a profound connection to the whole, allowing your intentions to align with divine purpose. How to work with the chakras to amplify your intentions. Working with your chakras helps you align your energy centers with your intentions, maximizing your power to manifest what you truly want. To activate and balance these energy centers, you can use various techniques like meditation, visualization, yoga, or conscious breathing. Each chakra responds to different stimuli, so focus on the areas you need most. Meditation and visualization. A powerful way to work with the chakras is through meditation. Visualize each chakra as a spinning, radiant sphere of light located at each energetic point of the body. See energy flowing freely through you, without blockages or resistance. This simple visualization helps balance the chakras and restore energetic flow. Sound and mantras. Each chakra has a specific vibrational frequency that can be activated through sound. Mantras are excellent for tuning into these vibrations. For example, Lam is linked to the root chakra, Vam to the sacral chakra, and so on. Chanting or listening to these sacred sounds helps resonate with and activate the energy of each chakra. Yoga and targeted postures. Yoga is another powerful practice to balance your chakras. Specific poses can help unblock stagnant energy in each center. For example, heart-opening poses like camel pose can help release blockages in the heart chakra and promote emotional openness. Affirmations. Affirmations are a potent tool to align each chakra with your intentions. Each chakra has its own affirmations that can be repeated to activate its energy. For the root chakra, say, I am safe and grounded. For the solar plexus, I have the power to create my reality. The connection between chakras and energy manifestation. When your chakras are aligned, your energy flows freely and efficiently, making it much easier to manifest your intentions. Remember, energy follows intention, but chakras are the channels through which that energy travels. If one chakra is blocked or out of balance, energy may get trapped, slowing or even preventing manifestation. By consciously working with your chakras and aligning your energy with your desires, you activate the invisible power that shapes your reality. This energetic alignment process allows you to turn your dreams into reality, transforming potential energy into tangible results. Chapter 25. The Universal Connection. Unlocking Infinite Potential. Everything you see and experience is merely a manifestation of universal energy. When you connect with that energy, your capacity to create expands beyond imagination. In this final and most powerful chapter, we arrive at the core principle that will help you unlock the true potential of energy in your life. We've explored how to manage your own energy centers and manifest your desires by aligning your chakras. Now, it's time to understand how to connect your personal energy with the universal energy, creating a synergy so powerful that you'll be able to manifest things far greater than you ever believed possible. Universal energy, the source of all that exists. Universal energy is the field that underlies everything. It is the force animating every atom, every cell, every thought, and every action. What we often refer to as the source or universal consciousness is, in truth, an infinite vibration that connects all things in the universe. This energy has no limit, no form, yet it is everywhere, all the time. It is within you, around you, and it is the same energy that links every being, every object, and every idea. In manifestation, the key is not just directing energy from within, but learning to align your energy with this vast universal source. Think of it as a central power grid. If your personal energy is in harmony with this universal current, you can channel it effortlessly, amplifying your desires exponentially. How to connect with universal energy? The first step is to realize that you are already part of it. You are an extension of that infinite vibration. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe. This is one of the most powerful realizations on your journey toward energy mastery. To begin tuning into this energy, here are some key techniques. Deep meditation and mindful awareness. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to connect to the universal energy field. Through meditation, you quiet the mind and place it in a receptive state, allowing you to feel the connection with the energy around you. Visualize yourself as a conduit of energy, allowing it to flow freely through you. Visualizing the energy web. Imagine yourself surrounded by a luminous web of light. This web represents the connection between all things. With every breath, feel this network activating and vibrating more intensely. Envision your personal energy merging with this cosmic grid, becoming one with the universal flow. Connection affirmations. Repeat affirmations such as, I am connected to universal energy, or I am one with the universe. These mantras help create a mental and energetic state of unity. Affirmations are powerful tools that reprogram your mind and tune your energy to the universal frequency. The power of silence. Silence is a profound pathway to connect with universal energy. In moments of stillness, without distractions, you can hear the inner voice that guides you and attune to the vibration beyond words. Silence dissolves mental noise and opens access to the highest frequencies of the universe. The law of attraction and universal connection. One of the most powerful universal laws is the law of attraction, which states, you attract into your life whatever matches the vibration you emit. When you align with universal energy, the law of attraction becomes an amplifier of your intentions. It's as if the universe has been waiting for the right signal, your clear, focused intention, to respond with everything you've asked for. As your vibration begins to sync with higher frequencies, you naturally begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities aligned with your deepest desires. But remember, while universal energy is available to all, your ability to access and use it depends on your willingness to align. The energy you emit is the energy you receive. So cultivating a positive, grateful, loving attitude is essential to keep your connection open and flowing. Practices to strengthen your universal connection. Connect with nature. Nature is a direct extension of universal energy. Walking barefoot on the ground, swimming in the ocean, or simply being outdoors helps recharge your energy and harmonize you with the natural flow of life. Nature reminds you of universal balance and restores your energetic equilibrium. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is your inner compass, your direct connection to universal energy. As your awareness deepens, your intuition becomes sharper and more reliable. Pay attention to signs, dreams, and inner nudges. Intuition is your energetic navigation tool. Constant gratitude. Gratitude is a high-frequency vibration that strengthens your connection with the universe. Every time you express gratitude, you acknowledge the abundance around you, which amplifies positive energy and makes it easier for the universe to respond to your desires. You are one with the universe. When you realize that you are an extension of universal energy, you become a conscious co-creator of anything you desire. This connection is limitless, and your possibilities are infinite. By aligning with this energy, you not only unlock the infinite power within you, you activate a field of creation that shapes your reality in miraculous ways. Remember, everything is energy, and you have the power to transform it. Whatever you want to manifest, abundance, healing, love, spiritual awakening, the energy of the universe is waiting for you. All you need is the willingness to open, to trust, and to act. Now is the perfect moment to begin working with universal energy and take your life to the next level. The energy is waiting to be directed, and all you need to do is align. Picture for a moment that you've unlocked all the power that lives within you, that invisible force, that cosmic energy that connects you to everything you desire. What you think, feel, and believe is the key to transforming your reality. This is not magic. This is not luck. This is vibration. This is science. This is the universe responding to your frequency. What you choose to create in your mind will reflect in the physical world. And now, you have the tools to mold that energy in your favor. There are no limits, except the ones you place on yourself. Every thought, every emotion, every belief is taking you in a direction. And this is only the beginning of a journey that could change everything. Because you are the creator of that journey. The universe is your mirror, and it is ready to reflect back to you everything you are brave enough to believe is possible.